Welcome to your daily rant. What I want to rant about today are magic lines. Now, several times over the years, I've heard, oftentimes from long-term investors, but it doesn't stop there. When they talk about technical analysis and individuals who believe in magic lines. And these magic lines may be the 200-day moving average, some indicator that you're using, or even simple concepts like support and resistance. And basically, they're belittling the technical approach to trading. Because as technicians, we believe that price has meaning. And that the more times price approaches an area and stops rising, or approaches an area and stops falling, the more significance that price area has. And we call these areas support and resistance. So for example, let's say a stock or a chart, whatever you're looking at, applies to Forex, applies to stocks. Price goes up to 100. It stops. It comes back up to 100. It stops. It goes back up to 100 again and stops. Well, as a technician, this has meaning to us. We believe that resistance is forming at this price area, and the price area thus has meaning to us. So we expect when price goes up, absent some catalyst, absent heavy volume or a lot of momentum, we expect price to stop again. Same thing with support. Support is the area that we expect price to stop falling. So if it goes down to 80 and stops, goes back up, then comes back down to 80 again, the more times it touches 80, the more significant that area of support is. And we draw lines on our chart oftentimes to signify these areas of support and resistance. So we're drawing lines. The 200-day moving average that stock traders use, that's just a line, not a straight line, but it's a line. A lot of the crossover, we use a lot of lines in our charting. And sometimes, being sarcastic, long-term traders or other individuals call these magic lines, basically belittling us for applying meaning. Well, two things. One thing, these people are completely wrong. 100% wrong. These are not magic lines. When they say these type of comments, all they are is letting the world know how ignorant they are. We use these lines, or these price areas more specifically, the areas of support and resistance, to identify numerous great trading opportunities. They're not magic lines, they're money lines. And we use these money lines to profit off of. Let's look right now. I think we're a little after 1 Eastern time. Sometimes I get lost during the day on what time it is. Let's go look at the euro US dollar. Let's go look at a chart right now. Look at some live price action. All right, so this is our intraday chart. I use a 30-minute chart. Sometimes I'll go down to 1 minute if I'm specifically looking at actionable trade entry and exit points. But to get a general feel of price action on what's going on today, I oftentimes just look at a 30-minute chart. So we opened up our trading week on the euro dollar. We have a big spike down a couple hours into the trading day. Breaks through the long-term support, the magic line that had been drawn on our long-term chart, breaks through this, pulls back up during the course of trading during the early hours here in the United States, and we have a wonderful resistance area form. Price comes up, this big blue line's identifying, price comes up, tests this general range, this general price area over the course of numerous hours. Now, it is not a coincidence. It is not just by chance that price stopped here time and time again. This isn't random. You have millions of individuals, maybe not millions, hundreds of thousands. I don't know how many people are looking at the euro dollar. A lot. I do know that. And they see price stop at this general area. And it's almost like as a collective whole, they know that it's broken through support. They know that price comes back up. And so when a test hit here, as a collective whole, traders are looking to go short. the more hours that pass, and we have several hours, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours in this general price area, resistance formed. This is very significant on an intraday chart. That's a long stretch to have one resistance area. We use this knowledge. Then when we get past our catalyst in the morning, our economic reports, which we knew there was nothing major, we had PMI, we had construction spending, we had ISM, we had a lot of reports, no major catalyst though. So unless something really surprised, which it did not, it was a lot of mixed data. PMI, construction came in soft, ISM came in strong, the data was mixed. So this is not going to alter the general bullish view that not only we have, but the trading community and everybody else in the Forex world have on this pair. Breakthrough support early in the day on our long-term chart, pull back up, we get past our catalyst in the morning, resistance hold, and look at price action in the following hours. Well, that resistance area was not a magic line. That was a money line. With our understanding of the storyline in Europe, our understanding of the storyline in the United States, our knowledge of technical analysis, our knowledge of we're past the economic reports of the day, when you put these few things together, which is what we preach, which is what we teach at Investing Talk Live, this combination of fundamental analysis, understand the storyline, understand your economic reports, knowing when they come out, and then applying that broad knowledge to our charting, to our knowledge of technical analysis to identify entry and exit points. Well, we use these magic lines, these resistance lines, to provide our entry point for trades. Our storyline on the euro, our storyline on the United States give us the direction we're headed, which is confirmed by the trend on the chart. The trend's been down. The short-term trend's been down. And then we use our magic lines to give us entry and exit points. Great trading opportunity today on the euro dollar. There will be likely great trading opportunities, because one last point that I wasn't planning on talking about, but since I'm rambling here, I'll talk about this one last thing, is once we're past the economic reports for a day, we're pure technicians. There's nothing to add to the storyline. There's no catalyst for the next 18 hours, 16 hours. And so we can just purely trade the chart. It's beautiful. We have that few hours on the euro dollar in the morning, in the early morning here in the United States when economic reports are coming out of Europe. And then we have that few hour block around 8:30 to 10 o'clock, depending on the report in the United States. Once we get past that, we know the storyline. If nothing changes in the storyline, we head straight into our charting and find our magic lines, money lines, support and resistance, technical analysis. Learn the basics of it, and it will greatly aid you in your Forex trading.